All right, and you found the quick review, and this is solving literal equations. And for some reason, students lose all their sense when it comes to solving literal equations. And honestly, they're not that hard. You just have to learn to treat the other variables just like you would numbers. All right, so we have an example here. P equals 2W plus 2L. This is actually a perimeter formula. And we want to solve for W, the width. All right, well, just like anything, we want to isolate the W. So we're going to add a negative 2L to the right, and whatever I do to one side, I'll do the same thing to the other. Now I can't add a perimeter, a capital P, and a negative 2L, so it just stays P minus 2L, and that equals 2W. So again, to isolate my W, my variable, all I got to do is move that 2, so I'll just divide both sides by the 2. Okay, on the right, I can divide out these 2's, and I get N. I cannot do that here. Though it looks like you should be able to, the difference is this negative sign, as would a plus sign, ties this all together as one quantity. That's one thing. And therefore, you can't do anything with it. And so it stays P minus 2L over 2. You could split it up if you wanted to, but that's not really all that much more simple than the form it's in. So what does N equal? I'm sorry, what does W equal N? It would be good if I could read my own writing. What does W equal, or the width? Perimeter minus 2 times the length, and then divide that whole thing by 2. Okay, so that's one literal equation. Let's look at this second one. AX plus BY equals C. And you can see this is the same concept, right? We're going to solve for Y. What do you want to move? The AX. We'll add a negative AX to both sides. We end up with BY. Here, I'll use my red there for my Y. BY equals C minus AX. Nothing more I can do there. And then I'll just divide both sides by B. And that's really it. Y equals C minus AX over B. Look, basically what I did was quantities added to the variable. I moved by adding their opposite to both sides, and quantities multiplied. I multiplied by the reciprocal or did the shortcut of division. But please note, I divided the whole side by that value, right? And so it's the whole side becomes the numerator over the denominator. All right, they can be a little bit more complex than that, but that's the basics. Everything else, you just have to employ good algebra practices.